I'm at 11745 Southeast Taylor Street. Here's the front of the house. It's got a carport and a 2-car garage in the back, which I'll bring you through. This looks like it was a garage and it's been converted to living space, and then they've added the 2-car garage. So this section is on slab versus foundation. In looking at the foundation, from what I can see, it looks good. It's got vinyl siding, comp roof, and the roof looks like it's in decent shape. So we walk in, we've got darker stained oak floors. Here's the living room. It's a nice sized living room. It has double paned vinyl windows. High ceilings, nice size. There is a coat closet. And it is on baseboard heat. So here's one of the heaters. Each room has its own dial. Again, you could have, if they have gas on the street, you could have a gas furnace where they'd have to run duct work either up in the attic or in the crawl space, or more likely for this size, it might be smarter to do a mini split. Here's the kitchen, tile floor. Nice open kitchen. Looks like they have painted the cabinets. We've got let's see if this is portable. No? Well, I think this is a portable dishwasher, because otherwise it doesn't have a water hookup. Okay. Yeah, it's a portable dishwasher. So basically you pull it out and you hook the hoses up to the sink and it drains through the sink. I found most people don't use them, maybe like if you have a big party or something. So if you wanted to install a dishwasher, you'd either have to get rid of this side cabinet or these drawers to install one next to the sink. We've got Formica countertops that seem like they're in good shape. So basically they've done a lot of painting in this kitchen to kind of update it, but it's a good size. We've got an electric cooktop. We've got a fan in the ceiling. Let me see if I see where that turns on. And that's that light. We've only got a couple plugs and I don't see either of them as GFCI. And this house does have a Federal Pacific panel. In the listing, it does not say anything about as is. I am not seeing a switch to turn on that fan, so I'm not sure if that fan works. Let me step back again to give you a wider view of the kitchen. And then here is a pantry. So it's got shelves. So off of the kitchen is what was the garage, which I'll bring you to last because that's where we go through to the backyard with a disco ball. So we've got 2 bedrooms here. Again, the darker stained wood floor continues. Attic access. We've got some linen closets here. Actually, a decent amount of linen closets in this hallway and drawers. And then here is bedroom number 1. This bedroom is 11 by 10. They've got a huge trundle bed. Again, it's got baseboard heat, newer double pane windows, mirrored closets. So good sized closet. Nice high ceiling. And then in between the 2 bedrooms, we have the bathroom. We've got older linoleum floor. We've got a sink with your electric on the side there, again, not GFCI protected. A little bit of popcorn on this ceiling, but not a ton. It looks like more like a texturing that they did. And then we've got glass doors on the shower. We have got a blue surround And then tub and a newer window in here. Not a huge bathroom, but it looks like we have new doors on all the interior as well. And then here's bedroom number 2. This one is, actually I think this one's 11 by 11 and the other one's 11 by 10. Nice light in here. High ceilings, smooth ceilings. Closet. It goes back. I noticed that the access for the crawl space is outside. So we're gonna now go back through the kitchen into what was once the garage. They have put down recently, it looks like the luxury vinyl tile. This is on slab again, so aside, it doesn't look like there's a heat source in here. A mini split you'd be able to run in here, but you'd only be able to run gas furnace if the ductwork is through the attic. This has a wood stove, and I'm not seeing any brands on it or labels, and so it's most likely not DEQ certified. So the lender would require that the seller remove it before closing and show proof that it's been destroyed. And then here is the Federal Pacific panel. Again, these are the ones that have been a fire hazard. It's a 200 amp panel. And then this does have popcorn ceiling in here. And again, a disco ball. Let's see if I see any. Yeah, they've been using this. Oops, sorry, but I do not see any brand. I looked on the back and stuff. And then here's the utility room. It looks like they're still putting down the trim. And so what I'm seeing here is original galvanized plumbing. So the electric hasn't been updated and the plumbing hasn't been updated. The finishes have been updated. So here's your access to the backyard. We are again now under the carport. Here is the 2-car garage. Let me see if I can show you the roof. So the roof looks all right. It needs to be cleaned and stuff, but it looks fine. Here is the access for the crawl. I opened it up and peeked as much as I could. It looked, from what I could see, it looked fine. It's definitely more of a crawl versus when you can walk in. And because the garage is so big, our yard space here is a little bit more limited. But it's fully fenced. We do have a water tower with cell phone towers on top of it over there, so fenced on the side there. Let me see if the garage is unlocked. Garage is not unlocked. Let me actually grab the key from the front and see if that will unlock the garage. So it's a nice house. I'm not sure how high it's going to go. The concerns are the cadet heat, the more for safety issue, the Federal Pacific panel, that you do have some original plumbing, and you know, depending on offer. Oh, and then of course the wood stove. So I just don't know in regard if anyone's going to take it as is. We do have some peeling paint here on the fascia board of the garage. Let's see here. Oh, good, it does open. Okay, so the light's not working in here. It's a huge 2-car garage. I do see some staining on the wood, so I think this roof is older than the house roof. And in fact, looking up there, those may be some, I don't know if those are wood knots, it's hard to see, or if those are like mushroom fungus things growing on the roof sheathing there. it doesn't smell too bad in here. It like doesn't smell really wet or anything. And it looks like they're storing stuff in here. So on this one, offers are due. Well, it just says open Sunday. I'll check and see when offers are due. It just came on the market.